What up, Raffleaters? Welcome back to my channel. We are at the mouth of the Demerara River. This is the Demerara River, and I want to show you a spit of land. In fact, newly created land. Here, we're looking out towards the Atlantic Ocean. Now, back along the jetty. Towards the Marriott Hotel. This is the police outpost at the corner of the mouth of the Demerara River. And what we want to look at is this. This is an island, spit of land that was created artificially in the Demerara River. There's reclaimed land. What they did is they built an island in the Demerara River to use as a port for these ships. So it is a shore base in the mouth of the Demerara River for ships coming in from the Atlantic Ocean. These are drill ships and oil ships having to do with ExxonMobil's oil industry here in Guyana. That's the west coast of Demerara. That's the Essequibo, in other words. In that direction is the Essequibo territory, county. And here is looking out towards the Atlantic Ocean. So following on from the series of videos I've made recently about reclaiming land from the sea is this precedent. The oil industry has already done this. They've already reclaimed land from the Demerara River, from the mouth of the Demerara River, by simply piling sand and stone to form an island. That island is now a shore base. It's now the place where ships come in off the Atlantic Ocean to offload and to load up cargo for the platforms, the oil rigs out in the Atlantic Ocean. And where we are right now, we're standing on the seawall. The seawall was built in 1888, right, late 1800s. That is also the ports off of which cargo gets loaded, in this case stone and sand and so on. And all along this left bank of the Demerara River, that's the, well, I guess right bank if you're looking out to the sea, all along this western side of the river there are ports. Now in the next series of videos I'm going to show you what's happening along the riverfront, because I've actually done a video in the past explaining the plans for riverfront development, and some of those plans have been shelved because the current administration has decided to keep the riverfront as an industrial zone for the oil industry, oil and gas industry. So you have oil companies now like Halliburton and Schlumberger operating off of ports off of the right bank, that is the western bank of the river, western side of the river in Georgetown. But I'll show you the river on the west side. We'll probably get out onto the river and show you, looking back at the river, what's happening. Right, I'm going to cross over in one of those speedboats at Stabroek and show you what's happening along the bank of the river. But here we are at the mouth of the Demerara River and looking at developments here in Georgetown. For the last, I don't know, month or so, preparations are being made for the second carnival, which usually happens around Easter. So in the compound, that is in the inside the compound of the Marriott Hotel. You can see their tents set up. Those tents are part of the expo, the oil and gas expo, the energy expo that was held recently, but also part of celebrations, Easter celebrations that are coming up. Right here, there's a carnival. Actually, I think it's in May, but it's coming up, and I'm going to show you some of the preparations that are being made here. So since the last time we looked at this neck of the woods, we have built a retaining wall. Right, they started building a retaining wall. A retaining wall for the artificial beach here, and I just want to show you some of what is being done. So that's looking east. Looking east towards the Marriott and Pegasus suites. That's looking back at the Marriott and the direction from which we've come. Right, this is the seashore here at So what I want to show you is this feature here. They have been building up a wall here at the Atlantic coast. So they've been piling these rocks, as you can see, all along the coast here. This is new. They've piled these rocks all along the coast to create a barrier from the sea. So this is new. The pile of rocks here they have created in the last month or so, and they continue to do that. In the distance, all along the coast here at Kingston, to rebuild the wall. And let me show you what that looks like from the end. So this is up, guys. This is what's happening here at the mouth of the Demerara River at Kingston, where continuation of the beautification project entails building this beachhead, this seawall to protect the beach from erosion, because the problem that's been happening here in the last year or so is that the sea has been eroding this beach. Remember, this was an artificial beach that was created for the Marriott Hotel by simply dumping sand here. I've also seen that they've removed a lot of the shrubs and the trees that were in this part of beach, and now you have a protected strip of sand, which I suppose they're going to backfill eventually over time with white sand to create this beach, but it was being eroded by the waves and now it's protected. Now I'm pretty sure this is the Ministry of Public Works. This is not the Marriott Hotel doing this, although the Marriott Hotel is being sold to private investors. I think that's still in the works, and this might be part of the deal to fix the beach around the Marriott. There still needs to be a lot of cleanup. This is a destination usually for kite flyers at Easter. As Easter comes up, we're going to take a look at how preparations are coming along for kite flying. This is the Marriott Hotel, and this is what's happening here in this neck of the woods. If you want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe. Share this video with friends and family around the world. Let people know what's happening here in Georgetown at Kingston, Georgetown, Guyana. Later!